I just arrived here in Bari and I am walking toward the center, and walking down the street behind me and in front of me reminds me of Carlos III in Pamplona. It's just a lively street. There's cafes and bars everywhere. There's people sitting out and having fun. Lots of people walking up and down, bikers, rollerbladers. The unique thing about here is at the end of the street that way is the train station. So it's just a lot more people, and there's just a constant flow of people. So let's check out Old Town and see what's happening there. Alright, so my plan is to walk all the way around the edges, and then when I finish that, then I'm gonna go into the city and discover those secret passageways, and yeah, so come on with me. There's just some beautiful architecture here. I mean, this is like an old abandoned castle, or I don't know what it is. There's no entrances though, but let's see what it looks like from above. You guys are following me from like my first day here. Lucas and Nina from Switzerland. Hey guys. One of the cool things about traveling is you start running into other people that you've seen before, and I met them on my second day in Marittima when I was there with my buddies, and we were jumping off the cliffs. Nina is the one that videotaped me jumping, so thanks again, Nina, and yeah, good to see you guys. So I've made it all the way around the city, so now let's go inside of the city. So walking down these narrow passageways where people live in Bari, everyone's doors are open. I think it's about 4 o'clock, so I guess everybody's just eating lunch. Now they're at home, just kind of relaxing. But everybody's doors open, and some people are just sitting in the door, but they all have this veil that covers, I guess keeps out bugs or whatever like that, which is kind of cool, just walking around and seeing people put out their laundry and stuff like that up there, and just, I've seen it at everybody's house, they're watching TV or whatever. I feel like I'm one of the locals. Hanging out with my buddy Saint Nick here. Yeah, let's talk to him. I think he's the strong and silent type, so maybe he'll just send us an email later. Well, from what I gather from going in the church, Saint Nicholas was Russian, because normally everything around here has been English and Italian, and everything in there was in Italian and Russian. So this is a guess. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm not. So in Lecce, there's 4 churches that they are supposed to be really nice, well decorated, got the ceilings done, paper mache, and you have to pay to go into those churches. And I've been to a lot of churches in Europe and paid for very, very few. So it was really surprising, but this one was free. what a contrast between this church and the last one we saw, the Saint Nicolás. So the Basilica is much more basic, not as decorative. It's very interesting to see those differences, huh? Nice sitting here on the pier or whatever this is and listening to the waves and seeing that beautiful sunset behind me. It's probably overexposed on this camera, but on the drone footage you're gonna see how nice this really is. So first day in Bari has been pretty good. Nice little town. You know, it's got all these little tight streets and there's like little interesting hidden paths. I feel like, you know, you're in an escape room or something. You're trying to crawl through these little hobbit holes, trying to get to the next big site or whatever. Hopefully I can meet up with some people tonight and yeah, and keep the adventure going. First day in Bari is going well. I know Ariel from Lecce, if you guys saw that video last week. Great guy, fun guy from Argentina. And I came to Bari and he's here, so that lets me know that Bari is also an amazing place, right?
Hi everyone, yes, we are now here in Bari, amazing place. And yeah, no, this guy is actually following me from the last city. I told him, like, you know, Bari is amazing, food is amazing, orecchette, guys, you have to try that. And also you have like a few towns close to here with the beach, some rocks, climbing, yeah, swimming through some caves. It's like from another level, like, you know, you haven't seen this in the internet yet.
Hey, we met a local.
Oh, hi guys, I'm here and I just met Tim. I think he has like the most amazing kind of job you could ever have because he's always traveling. It's always cool to meet people, and in Bari we actually have surprisingly a lot of people from abroad, so if you ever come here, you can always find your place. The food is amazing, so just come.
What can I say on behalf of the Romanians? This is our second home. I think Italian people are tired of us, honestly. Like, we're everywhere here. I think they made peace with us. We're like the adoptive brother and sister, yeah. It's our new family.
Primitivo. All right, so I'm back in the city. I met this guy on Couchsurfing and he says he does tours around town. So it's a bunch of people are gonna go meet up for a nighttime tour. So let's check it out.
It's also good. It's not the best, but neither the worst. It's a good pizza and it's very cheap.
So we're here at Castle Svevo and we're just doing the tour with Domi. We have Juliet, Natalie, Pino, and Domi. And me.
We are here. This place is called l'Arco delle Meraviglie, in English Wonder Arch, because there is a legend who say that in these two buildings were really living two families with the son and the daughter, and they were in secret love, like Romeo and Juliet. But the family didn't want they had this relationship. So the traditions say that this bridge was built in one night by this guy in order to go to her, to take her, and to escape for the eternal love. So, what is better, Romeo and Juliet or this? But you can see that the columns are different one from the other one. Why? Because in the past they were doing recycling. Hello. Actually, I'm not a tour guide, it just was like a walk together with people. I do this for friendship and to show the beauty of my city to the people visiting Bari. And I like to share these things to give to the people a good impression and a good memory when they will come back to their place. So this is Bari and I hope that you enjoy it.
Bonjour, alors j'ai fait une expérience avec Domenico à Bari, une expérience superbe, je recommande. Bari la nuit, c'est quelque chose de sympa, d'extraordinaire. Voilà, donc quand vous venez à Bari, n'hésitez pas à le faire et à le contacter. Bye bye.
Did you like the tour?
Yes, of course, because Dom is a good guide. Yeah, he knows very well story of Bari.
Questo tour è stato meraviglioso perché abbiamo visto molte bellezze qui di Bari. Ringraziamo Domi, ho avuto il piacere di conoscere altre persone. Vorrei promuovere il mio posto preferito che è il Pino Latino Garden. Se avete piacere di venire a Bari, trovate Pino Latino Garden su Google Maps. Ciao a tutti.
All right, I have no idea what he said is in Italian, so if you're Italian, enjoy whatever he said, and if not, sorry, I can't translate that, but I'm sure it was nothing but good things. So I found Domi on Couchsurfing, and I wasn't sure, like, just some random guy's gonna do a tour around the city, like, how good is this gonna be? And it was amazing. He was really insightful. He knows, like, history about things that I didn't even think to look at. And I've been to all the places that we went to tonight, but I didn't have that perspective. So it was really nice that I finally got to get with somebody who could tell me what I was seeing or things that I missed. Like I walked by places many times, didn't know what it was, and then tonight we walked by it and he explained it. And so, yeah, if you're into couchsurfing and you're here in Bari, definitely look up Domi. I don't know how often he does a tour, but it was definitely worth it. Glad I did it before I left Bari. So now we're just gonna go have a drink and hang out.
I want to suggest this place because it's very, very, very beautiful place for me. Mazzarotti? No.
No, you guys are in the. There we go.
Mrs. Juliet. It's perfectly normal. Look at the thing, it's so very interesting.